Here we have another post saying from r/David2, the subreddit. They say she was 10, not 11, not 12, and not 13. She was 10 years old when they met, and I'll die on this hill. You can see the creation of this account, her Discord account being January 4th, 2021. A 10-year-old and a 15-year-old?
Yeah, that's weird, bro. Yeah. I think she had just turned 10. She had went from one single digit, you know what I'm saying, single digit years to 2. And my nigga said, oh yeah, I'm on that. He had been in the double digits for 5 years straight. That's high school and elementary school, my nigga. Just to put it into perspective, that is quite strange. David's situation gets more sickening. New update. Now, we heard about David and what this man has been getting up to. Needless to say, it is very sickening as the title suggests, and we just had an update. We haven't heard anything about him being arrested, but we do have an update apparently. So let's get straight to the vid, see what it's talking about.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so here we are back with another update related to the murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez in the case of David. According to Drama Alert, they say David update, a Redditor discovered a Tesla key hidden in the gutters by David's house. And as we all know, the truck of which Celeste's body was found in was an electric car, the Tesla, of which was registered to David allegedly. And here, as you can see, is that Tesla card picked up by this random passerby with, unfortunately, his DNA on it.
Okay. So David had touched this Tesla key and he threw it in his house gutter. Okay, if this really was him that did this, because I don't know who else it would be at the moment. How dumb do you gotta be? If my sound effect will play, we'll play that one instead, all right? How dumb do you gotta be, bro, to throw the key away still by your house? You didn't think to burn it or nothing like that, but once again, if this nigga is this dumb, bro, it's low-key a blessing in disguise. It's low-key playing to our advantage that he's this stupid.
As you touch evidence, you know, your biometrics, your fingerprints, your dead skin cells are now in contact with this evidence. Apparently, this card was found near a gutter near David's former residence. And I just gotta say, ladies and gentlemen, if you come across...
So he don't even live at that house no more? Is that what we saying?
Across any evidence, just please forward it straight to the law enforcement, to the police detectives, because it is not your job to touch anything. If you want to take videos, pictures, and document it, go ahead, but please refrain from touching anything, because you're literally just contaminating a crime scene. As somebody so eloquently stated in the comment section, bro really thought he was Batman investigating a crime scene, but ended up being the reason CSI can't solve it. And
it's always like that, bro. Like, for example, with them child predators, I know with EDP, the niggas that went ahead and tried to expose them themselves, apparently the police couldn't use that evidence because it's tampered. The intentions might have been good, but niggas also might have been trying to tap into that, you know what I'm saying, that EDP market type shit, try and get a clout off exposing the nigga. But it's just like, I don't know exactly why the police can't use the evidence, because if the nigga's DNA is still on there, that's all you need, right? Or maybe not. I don't really know.
In case you guys don't know what CSI means, it basically means crime scene investigator. You know, there's been a whole bunch of shows made about CSI, right, over the years. It is basically the people who pull up to a crime or murder scene to, you know, get biometrics, blood, saliva, hair particles, skin DNA, you know, etc., to find evidence that can lead law enforcement to capturing a murderer, a serial killer, or perpetrator of a heinous crime. And now, because this idiot decided to, I mean, good on him for finding this card, right? But if it truly was the card of David, that may have had Celeste's fingerprints on it, because who knows if she, you know, was driving his car on occasion. We don't know, but now the card is contaminated. Buddy's greasy fingers have now touched the card, which could have been a pivotal piece of information or evidence.
This nigga got on black forces too. He was up to no good. But is that really how it works? Like him touching it just like this from this side? Does that get rid of all the evidence or the DNA that could have been on the other side of the card? Because if so, that's crazy, bro. And if not, I'd imagine the water that's already on it might have washed some away. But you think him just touching it, that's going to get rid of it? Like, I don't know. But hey, if that's how it works, nigga, you fucked up. Take your hands off the card and take off them forces, my nigga.
in this case, and here we all now are on the internet watching this goofball getting roasted by everybody in the comment section. Somebody said, why is the internet and random people solving this case faster than damn detectives assigned to the case? I mean, that's a good question. I really don't know. Like, somebody please watching this video, let me know as to where the fuck local detectives and law enforcement are with their public services.
I'm surprised them niggas didn't find that shit, to their point, right? But the reason why they're taking so long to, you know what I'm saying, deliver justice is because they want to get it right, apparently. Maybe David, I don't know, this nigga might be paying the higher ups. You never know. But I'm going to assume that the police just want to get everything right in this case so as to not make any mistakes and to make sure that justice is served adequately.
Announcement. I have not seen anything on
shit taking a long time though. I will say that.
TV yet regarding this case, like officially, aside from random news stations talking about this case. Here we have another post saying from r/David2, the subreddit. They say she was 10, not 11, not 12, and not 13. She was 10 years old when they met, and I'll die on this hill. And I'm gonna assume because they believe that this, well, it's not even belief, it literally, you can see the creation of this account, her Discord account being January 4th, 2021, her birthday September 7th, if I recall correctly, and she was born in 2010, which would make her literally 10 years old at the time of the creation of this account. However, they go on to say that, here's why I say that, and if I'm incorrectly choosing the wrong hill to die on, call me out. Multiple former Fortnite teammates, Chronic, said Celeste would be in the groups with David on Fortnite. They said that David had her make a Discord to talk more and join servers. I can provide screenshots of this too. She was 10 years old in January of 2021, and he was 15. In fact, that date she joined the server was so close to the new year. I'm willing to bet 1, they talked elsewhere outside of Fortnite before Discord, and 2, they knew each other and met online in 2020. They also going to say, why does a year difference matter? Because it emphasizes how much weirder this man was. That's why. A 10-year-old and a 15-year-old? And
yeah, that is kind of strange. That is kind of strange. A year does not seem like that much, but you know, at that point, bro, like this nigga just don't give a fuck. If you're 10, like, bro, cause, oh my God, she had probably, I think she had just turned 10 in that case, right? She had went from 1 single digit, you know what I'm saying, single digit years to 2 that quickly. And my nigga said, oh yeah, I'm on that. He had been in the double digits for 5 years straight. And he said, oh yeah, let me get on that shit. You feel me? That is kind of weird, bro. And the logic is kind of lining up. So that would be crazy if that was you. Terrible.
Commenter below said, I'm with you. If they started talking in early 2021, David was 16 and she was 10 for up to 6 months before she turned 11.
That's weird,
so,
bro.
Yeah, I mean, good God. The more I learned.
That's high school and elementary school, my nigga. Just to put it in a perspective, that is quite strange.
Learn about this case, the more disgusted I am. I mean, you know, when I was 16, 15, I couldn't even fathom myself even wanting to hang around a 10-year-old. I thought little kids were annoying as fuck. Even kids, people 2 to 3 years younger than me, I wanted to separate myself to seem cooler with the older kids and whatnot. Like, it's weird as fuck, but apparently, David was homeschooled apparently for 5 whole years straight. He didn't have any social interactions with normal people or kids in a public school. So who knows what that type of weird isolation away from like the public population of kids.
I mean, shit, we see what it did to him. It's not about let's see what it, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what it did do to him? We see it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. And he do got his nails painted. Let's just note that. I ain't saying nothing about it, but he do have his nails painted as well.
May have done to him. Not a justification for anything, but it is weird, and it definitely probably contributed to some weird predatory biochemistry in his brain as a developing teen. Here we have another post by user Energy Candid 5466 on the Celeste Rivas Hernandez subreddit. They say, I wonder what his defense is gonna be. There's no way that he can say they don't know each other. And here you can see Celeste Rivas with a blue wig on, and here, as we can see in this next photo, is David with the same very blue wig on. So I mean, obviously it's the same wig. There's just been way too many.
The same exact wig?
With a blue wig on.
Because you see how, okay, this hair is longer, this one's shorter, this one's longer. Okay, let's see if it's the same.
And here, as we can see in this next photo,
I mean, shit. This one's longer, this one's shorter, this one is longer. Is it the same exact wig? Who knows?
And here you can see,
but it is kind of strange, my nigga.
David with the same very blue wig on. So
yeah, gang, why? why are you even wearing this wig, bro? I just don't see the reason. And where is you at? Like a, you know what I'm saying, a convention type shit? Like, you feel me?
I mean, obviously it's the same wig. There's just
How far along were those two pictures taken, man? That's crazy. That's wild.
been way too many coincidences in this entire case for this not to be the same wig. Like, obviously it is. Here, as we can see, is the tattoo that Celeste allegedly had of David on her middle or index finger. And pay attention to this ring right here, right? Because in this next photo, you're gonna see the same very ring right here. Clearly, this is David's face right here with the same ring. Like, if you want me to go back, like, obviously this is Celeste's ring. This is her finger with David. Same ring right here. David's face is very obvious. I mean, good God. And this
And I think the tattoo is on the finger too, yeah.
was posted from a page called Hello Kitty Life Girl. Obviously, Celeste is obsessed with Hello Kitty, and so is David. So yeah, there's no defense for this at all. In my
Or if you're a man obsessed with Hello Kitty, you just automatically need to be put on a list. Not saying what type of list it'll be, but just any list, bro. You just need to be documented for weird behavior. You know what I'm saying? You are under heavy surveillance from, what's it called? From henceforth, just because you like a white cat with a bow in her head. My boy, what is wrong? Stop.
my opinion. Here we have some more video evidence with the title saying "Caught in the Reflection, Woman in Black Tube Top Recording David in Austin, Texas on August 9th, 2025." And as you can see here in this video, it appears to be Celeste. However, the poster goes on to say, "While looking through David's tour blog from day 7 in Austin, Texas, I noticed something interesting in one of the videos. The reflection in a lamp shows someone wearing a black tube top that was recording David. It could possibly be his friend Aisha or Asia, since she was spotted at the Texas concert on August 9th, 2025. Or it could have been Celeste. We don't know. But to quickly show you guys what they're talking about this girl right here on the top of the stage, essentially, on the second floor. It says clear confirmation Celeste Rivas.
Bro, it just can't be this much of a coincidence, bro. Every time this nigga is spotted, he's spotted with a girl with curly hair. And we know that Celeste had curly hair. She looks kind of like Celeste, bro. That's not no coincidence. It's just too many instances, bro, where we've seen pictures of them together and it's like, oh, this could be Celeste, it could be not, but we know every time he with a girl, the girl got curly hair, bro. It gotta be her, right? It just has to be. I don't want to make no conclusions, bro. I don't want to draw no conclusions, my nigga, but my hand moving on this one. I'm drawing like a motherfucker right now. You feel me? It's not looking good, man.
Hernandez was alive during one of his Silver Springs, Maryland show from August 23rd, 2025 to the 24th of August. And here, as you can see, I mean, the girl up here, some people believe it's Celeste, some people believe it's not. TMZ reported that they have their sources and they confirmed that was not Celeste, but they definitely did look similar, you know, so I can understand why a lot of people believe that may have been Celeste. Here we have a closer shot of the person up there.
Yeah, that
honestly,
looks like
from
her,
this
bro.
position, it does look less like Celeste, but from far away, I can see the similarities people may be picking up on, given the fact that Celeste did have curly hair as well, and she had a slightly
Why does her face look like that,
Here
bro?
we have another screenshot or angle of the girl.
That shit scared me, bro. What the fuck? Why is niggas tampering with people's pictures?
Top of the second floor stage. Here we have another post saying comparison of some alleged photos and actual photos of Celeste, and I'm gonna quickly go through this. As you can see, here's one photo, another one right here, another one right here, another one right here, from the stage, right? The second floor above the stage, allegedly Celeste Rivas and actual Celeste Rivas. And another one right here, right? A comment said the first picture looks exactly like her, looks like the same nose and chin, and yeah, I can definitely see that. Here we have one post from a user saying David commented on a TikTok post, then deleted this, and it was from a day ago actually. It says hashtag David, why is no one talking about how David commented on a TikTok about him and Celeste, then deleted it? WTF.
What was the comment?
As you can see here, this is David with the verified check mark on TikTok saying okay, and this was a video in regards to, you know, the David case, you know, people talking about his case and him potentially being the murderer of Celeste. Then he
Nigga just said okay, and then he deleted it. See, this was him, and then his legal team was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? He wants to defend himself so bad, bro, but it's just like, gang. Anything you say at this point, bro, I can't see anything really like making you seem innocent.
commented okay, then deleted it like a couple minutes later, and somebody screenshotted it before he got the chance to do so. Very weird behavior in my opinion. Somebody said he probably thought he was on an old account. Nothing about this screams fake, in the sense that given the case, why would you only Photoshop the word okay and not something more likely to go viral? This is a supposed clout chaser, right? The person quoted is also correct. The owner of the page can see deleted comments for a period of time after they're deleted, and the alignment of the hearts is off due to the like ratio. Check it for yourself. Someone followed up by saying, I believe the tension is affecting him. He definitely made that comment, but the PR team or manager deleted it. So yeah, this comment very well may have been from David himself. And here we have this post by somebody who actually managed to get into Celeste's privated account. I'm not entirely sure how, but here was a repost made by Celeste before her passing.
Wow.
Okay, so some of you know I can see what might be Celeste's TikTok from before she passed. It's private to most, but looking through her reposts, I saw this one. Look at the time it was reposted. This is just crazy.
You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
When he went from my boyfriend to my BD. Bro. That's sick, bro. Cause the way she's doing it, right? The way she's acting about things like this, like she doesn't see anything that's wrong with it, right? She was young, so of course not. You don't see nothing wrong with it, right? You're very impressionable. That nigga David was probably all up in her ear and shit, telling her all the things that he wanted her to believe, influencing how she see the world, to the point where he got her feeling excited and happy that this nigga 5 years older than her is in her life. And that is very weird, bro. That's very weird. Grooming, it seems to be at its finest. Or, you know what I'm saying, worst. Because there's nothing fine about that shit.
So for those of you who are not watching and who are listening, the repost says, when he went from my boyfriend to my baby daddy. And this was reposted to Celeste's own privated TikTok account that is apparently still up.
You are now one of my elite employees. You missed some trash over there, honey.
And by the way, as according to this clip, this was reposted on February 9th, 2024. So
what the fuck? So she was born in 2010, if I'm correct. This is 2024, so she would have been 13 here, and she was talking about so and so went from my boyfriend to my baby daddy. Gang. 5-year gap. This nigga would have been 18 years old, bro. What the fuck? This shit is just weird, bro.
About a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody in the comments said, this shit is sad. OMG, she was a baby talking about, and I quote, baby daddy.
No
Somebody
cap.
else also said his repost line up with her repost about a relationship problems, etc. He was reposting stuff about how she was just doing whatever she wanted to, etc. And I just noticed a repost of hers was saying something about, and I quote, reminding my boyfriend I run the relationship. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. As always, make sure you turn on notifications, hit the subscribe button, hit all notifications so you never miss a video. Follow me on all platforms.
Yeah, DVid, man. DVid. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. So, updates. Basically, the Tesla key was found near his house. Very sketchy, but the nigga tampered the evidence. So that goes out the window. We do have people saying that he may have met her even younger than 11 years old, which is still pretty young, but apparently he may have met her at 10 years old, which is quite crazy, bro. That's fucking wild. And then we have more evidence that they might have been with each other, such as more photos of a girl similar to Celeste, you know what I'm saying, wearing similar rings, looking similar with the hair, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. All connected to this man in pictures and videos. Coincidence? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, we have Celeste, the 13-year-old girl, or 15 years old, the 15-year-old girl, right? Had in her TikTok likes, and she even reposted when he went from my boyfriend to my BD. And she would have did that at 13. Wow, bro. Wow. So yeah, this nigga David is looking like a certified weirdo, bro. You know, you still got people defending him. People in my TikTok comments, when I post about this situation, they be like, he didn't do it. I'm like, gang, how do you say that after all this evidence came out? Like, what? You defending a man you don't even know like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so wholeheartedly. You could be like, I don't know if he did it, man, but like to say no, he didn't do it, it's like, you don't even know this nigga, bro. I'm convinced that one of them niggas might have been David on a burner account. The way they was fighting so hard for the boy, bro, it ain't no way. After all this evidence, you can't tell me nothing, man. But yeah, this video was crazy, you know what I'm saying? W updates by Maury. Shout out to him. If you guys liked the video, then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Love y'all. Peace.